Hey everyone, welcome back to the fantastic Tranter Show video here, and today we're doing a Tranter pet video, giving you guys an update since the move. So generally we are going to give all the pets from Rosie to Shelby to the fish tanks, as well as we'll give you a quick little update as well on the Tranter Pond 1.1 on the end of this video, because obviously the Tranter Pond 2.0 does not exist yet, so that should be done hopefully in the next couple of weeks. One, hopefully be starting it, next week at some point, or maybe on the weekend. Or, whenever I get a chance to do it. So, it's been a while. I know it's been a while since I did a Trap Pets video, but the move went really well. I think I only lost one fish. I think I lost one Corridora, and I wasn't even in the move. That was just before the move. But they were in temporary boxes, which I think he got stuck underneath the pump. And then he died because he just got stuck, which didn't realize he got stuck because at the point the temporary boxes they were all mothers. So, yeah, let's give you a quick little update. So we'll start with Rosie Boo. Rosie's doing absolutely fine. Don't you, girl? Don't you? You love the house, don't you? She loves the back garden, so she's pretty happy with her own back garden. As well as now ways we kind of used to, where we kind of used to. When we was in my mother's house, we used to lock it upstairs at the showers. So she's actually been brushed for. Then I was keeping the door open for the dog, but it's still open. Where now she's locked in the conservatory and the kitchen. So if you find it too warm in the conservatory, she's able to go in the kitchen and have a chill. Shelby on the other hand, he's still got the zinc closure, and Shelby is doing really well. He's doing really healthy. Eventually we are going to build him an outdoor closure for him, so you can have a bit of fun on the grass, because we've got grass now. So he's actually been on the grass once and he absolutely loves it. So obviously I'm also feeding him in this video, and also feeding the fish in this video. Today's Friday, no powder, no bath. Lucky day, Shelby. Obviously, you get this like a mix salad. Preferably, we feed them on a different brand. I can't remember the brand, it's C, but this is the Morrison's brand. And because they didn't have this brand in stock, which sometimes he either gets the Morrison brand or the Tesco's brand salad. As well as because it's on powder day, he gets pellets on top, so he gets a mixture of these pellets on top, or at least with his food. Give him a mix of diet, as well as he gets the odd fruit and bits and bobs and treats. Shelby's doing absolutely fine from the move. He seems to be more active since we moved. I think he found it way too warm in the attic bedroom. So I think since now he's downstairs in the living room where it's kind of colder, and he's actually got a hot spot and actually a cold spot. I think he prefers it more, as like I said anyway, it's I think he finds it more cooling, or at least more right for him. So he seems to be pretty active as well. But yeah, he's absolutely fine. He's got a health check now by the end of the summer. After then we got the tropical tank himself. So we got the peacock, gudgeon, the yellow roaches, all the fish, all the catfish, all the plicks are doing absolutely fine. Since we moved into this house as well, I was able to feed them frozen food. So they got trilops as well as budworm, and they have absolutely loved it since. They still obviously get the flake pellet algae tablets, rare food which they need. So they get a mix up between dry food and frozen food, which is kind of always something which I always wanted to do, is to give them a mix. I don't feed them mix and dry and frozen food at the same time. I mainly just feed them frozen food and dry food on another day or something like that. So once I put it in the tank, the yellow roaches are going nuts. So I like to just try to break up the tab up a little bit. So yeah, some of the fish on the bottom can get to another small fish. There you go. And I leave like the off the tab, it's still like frozen, so like the loaches and stuff when I pick on it. Usually I do feed this 2 frozen foods, but I generally think one of these ones will do enough, and then 2 a bloodworm, and then I think it's perfect. I think because whiskers tend to like to grab it. So this tank gets 1. I think all the tanks get 1 on this, so try lots. I would say we're feeding bloodworm, but they had bloodworm the other day, so I don't want to overcomplicate it by giving them too much of the one and having not enough of the other. So obviously they are generally loving the frozen foods. I went my koi will come over here. My koi will also get a mix between the pellet food and dry food as well. So that's going to be a good mix for him. Got Spots B, he's also come up for dinner. Whiskers, even the Brussels Plek, he's out. I just seen Whiskers not long ago. There you go, you can see Whiskers. Again, they're all absolutely fine here. From the move, they were a bit stressed, but now since they settled in and stuff. And obviously got the fancy tank. Let me just open this curtain. Get some. Obviously, then we got the fancy tank. What the fuck is going on with your Loach? It looks like your Loach has injured himself. Can you see on top of his head? Right, okay. I think I gotta move that full tight key thing. I think he got stuck behind there. And obviously injured his head in the process. Ah, well. At least it sort of worked for a bit. But mistakes happens like that. He's absolutely fine anyway. Look at him, he's absolutely fine. But stuff like that, it's gotta happen at some point, which is sometimes then you gotta redesign your tank, so I gotta probably move that tyre, like a little K thing there. Which purpose I put him there, so he must have gone around the side and injured himself. I should have thought about him really. So obviously then we got the fancy tank. Which again, I like to tend to break this up a little bit so the fish can get feeding. Don't know why he's chasing up the fan. I don't know why he's chasing one till wonder. There's food now. I think it's because he's hungry, that's what it is. He doesn't like pick on the goldfish or anything, he's just, you know, he's a bit like, hey, who the fuck are you? Type of thing. So there we go, we'll do that. A little bit still frozen. Yes, I think he's got himself stuck somewhere. So I think there's that K thing needs to go, and if he gets himself stuck again, don't know what else he gets stuck on really. Maybe run the pump, but he'd never done that before. So that's fine, I'll just sort of cave it when I get 5 minutes and get rid of that. So he gets trapped and kill himself. But it should be absolutely fine without any meds. It should just be time really on her. Or it's not, I'll keep my eyes up if it gets worse. And obviously then we got the common goldfish tank, which is currently just silver and blacky. I put the 2 little, we had the 2 white ones which they passed before we moved, and then we had 2 little ones as well which they went into my mother's pond. I know that means my mother's pond's a bit overstocked, but they do an absolutely fine over there, and eventually they will, eventually the koi and, you know, the bigger fish will outgrow that pond, so they will become over here into the Tranter pond 1.0, 2.0. Absolutely, Blacky's just a dick, he's just ruined the fucking plants. So that they will, these 2 also will be training the Tranter Pond 2.0 once that is fully built. I was debating for a while, but I thought because Sylvie's age, where she's 10 plus, and obviously now Blacky's a bit of a dickhead, but I thought because of her age, I was trying to think of what would be better for it in the long run. Quick little update on the Tranter Pond 1.0. All the fish doing lovely. The water itself is looking lovely. Water tests come back all pretty okay. Pretty quite nice and quality. Plants are doing lovely this year. We did do a weed cut back, so we had problems with the weeds to make that plant properly. You cut that one back at some point. But other than that, the plants around the pond are doing lovely, and the fish themselves are perfectly healthy, and the pond is just generally a good looking pond. We did move it around a little bit, changed it, so add a bit more plants, give it bit more life. Everything is doing really well around the pond, which is really a great sign to see. But otherwise than that, cue the outro. So anyway, hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Just the Tranter Pets update. Obviously a lot of things are changing. Obviously things gotta change because we're living around the house. Obviously things are different. As well as the Tranter Pond 2.0 is still, like I said, early days, but videos will be coming on that really soon. So if you do want to see videos on the Tranter Pond 2.0, as well as other stuff going on, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.